Hi everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's had a great start of their week. I know I have. I've actually going back in the weekend. It's been go go go, but absolutely fun and with snippets of surprises along the way. So I wanted to check in with you guys and see how everyone is doing, and I wanted to share this little pleasant surprise that I experienced this weekend, which I did not expect whatsoever. Um, so, a little bit of history is just I have all kinds of allergies. I mean, I'm allergic to a lot of things, even to the point where I had to get the allergy testing done, and I would just have a reaction to just about everything. But the biggest reaction on those tests would be the cat dander or dander. I'm not sure if they do dog dander, but something I need to find out. But I know for sure it's cat dander that they tested me on. And it was just so significant, the results that I received when I got the testing done. So, so clearly it showed in my symptoms because if I am ever around a cat or in an environment where there's dander, cat dander, it's torture. It's just pure torture for me. And it's just this nonstop discomfort and the sneezing and the itching and not being able to see straight without the ongoing redness and the itching. Just talking about it makes me uncomfortable. So, and so I wasn't always like that. As a child, I was able to be around animals without a problem. And it wasn't until maybe 12 years old and it just hit me and I couldn't be around cats. I had such a bad reaction that it was shocking because I didn't have that reaction before. So here I am, fast forward, I'm 45 years old and I still haven't had to deal with those issues. So I went to a birthday party for my niece and nephew, and the party was outside, and I was very vigilant because of knowing that they had cats. And although the cats were kept inside of a bedroom, they weren't really out there. But I still wanted to stay outside just to be safe because I really did not want to have any kind of reaction or start suffering all over again. But as it came time to go home, my kids were just so excited to be with their cousins and play around. I really did not want to end it because I remember how it felt to want to be with my cousins and play with them, especially if we didn't see them often. I wanted to take advantage of the time. And so I wanted that for my kids as well. And it was so nice to see. And they're all little. And anyhow, so the plane led into the house. And so we all end up going into the house. And I could smell the cat den. I can smell it. I can even, it just hit me like I don't know, like a whiff of smoke coming across. So I just kind of kept calm and just, try not to have an overreaction. Although I did remind my husband, I can't stay in here long. They have cats, and he was very supportive of that and was just like trying to get the kids to get going, but they were just so insistent on playing longer. So next thing I know, that time has gone by. An hour has passed, and the most reaction that I had was like a slight itching on my left eye where I was just scratching. At first, when I first felt it, I was feeling like, oh no, the symptoms are starting. I need to hurry up. And I did warn my husband about that too. Like, oh, my eye is starting to itch. I really need to get going. And then, but that hour had passed, and that one itch that I had in my eye was the Olin reaction that I had, which was shocking for me because I should have already been wheezing, sneezing, itching, trying to get out, coughing, you name it. My chest should start feeling tighter. I mean, all kinds of problems should start popping up by that hour because that's a long time frame for somebody who's super sensitive to cat dander. Because I'm super sensitive, and I'll give you an example how super sensitive I am. Um, my little niece, when she was a baby, she's 3 now. When she was a baby, I held her in my arms, and we were at a restaurant. We were in a public place, and I held her in my arms. I snuggled with her and everything. And just while holding her, my husband could see and I could feel at the same time. my eyes just started to get red and redder and redder and redder. And the next thing I knew was that the allergies were starting. And that was just from holding a baby. I wasn't even holding a cat. And you could not see the dander on her clothing, but evidently there was dander on her clothing. And I immediately had a reaction because I was not carrying her for long. So I had to, give her back pretty quickly and to kind of recover. But I did not even going home. I was still having the allergy problems, the itching of the eyes, and then I started sneezing. Then I started having a little bit of the wheezing, and it was just like, oh my gosh, am I getting worse? Are the allergies getting worse? So that's how super sensitive I am to dander. But going back to that party and being in that house and being able to, you know, uh, be in that environment. Now, I didn't sit on the couch. I stayed in the kitchen area, but still, I mean, it's all over the place. It usually doesn't matter. Um, I didn't have this major reaction, and it wasn't because, it was just like suddenly it was a special cat, hyperallergenic, whatever. 'Cause that doesn't matter for my body. And so it didn't occur to me until I got home, and then it hit me like an epiphany, like, oh, wait a minute, I know why. There's obviously there's something that I'm doing that's helping me, and that allowed me to be in this home, being around family and kids, in an environment where there are cats, or dander, I should say, because the cats were in another room. But because I every day for like I want to say for about a year now, but consistently taking the superfoods, but taking the biofruits and the green spectrum, which is my fruits and veggies, every single day. Every morning, that's my routine. I get my stuff, my kids' lunches ready, their snacks ready for school. I'm taking my superfoods, and I'm drinking my fruits or my veggies, sometimes both, and it tastes so good, and doesn't have that raw dirt taste or anything like that. And I would just do that consistently, and I'm finding that clearly something obvious and big that I haven't noticed in a while were the allergies, and especially with dander. And because the fruits, especially, they have the strong ability to cleanse away the lymphatic system and the liver and even the adrenals and the kidneys. And the reason why I'm emphasizing that is because dander is a toxin. The toxins enter the body, and it gets into the cells, and they build up over time because cells mutate. And so if my body's not filtering correctly, like eliminating, consistently the toxins out of my body. So for example, the lymphatic system, all the toxins will go into the kidneys and into the bladder, and then I would urinate the toxins. Same thing with anything that I'm consuming. It goes to the liver, then the kidneys, then into the bladder. And then for the macronutrients, it goes through elimination. So there are different pathways of elimination, or I should say detoxification pathways. But I want to get sciencey. So the point being is that I'm cleansing away through these fruits and veggies. I'm cleansing away the toxins out of my lymph nodes, out of my lymphatic system, everything. So they're not sitting in my body like they normally would if I wasn't doing this every day. And now I've never been a stranger to having fruits and veggies. I'm a big fan of it, but I wasn't doing it consistently back before a year ago. I would try to pick sometimes, fruits and veggies would not be in season, especially my favorite ones would not be in season. Or I'm so busy, I don't have time to cook, to do all the chopping and start cooking and make my meals. Or I'm out the door and then I forget, oh my gosh, I forgot my apples, I forgot my pears, I forgot my bananas, whatever the case may be. So here I'm taking something that has been preserved and well nourished from regenerated organic soil, and I could put into a drink. I just put it in a cup, and I pour my water and I drink it, and I'm good. And I do it every day. And it's so easy because number one, it tastes good. So I look forward to it. I start craving it. It eliminates the sugar cravings too, because I used to have a sweet tooth, but nothing drastic. Like sweet tooth for me was having cereal. But even then I found out a long time ago that the cereals were covered with pesticides. So I stopped eating them. So I didn't know what else to do for the sugar cravings. But it eliminates the sugar cravings. It gets rid of any water retention, so I don't bloat as badly when I'm on my menstrual cycle. It eliminates, toxins, things like that. So I wanted to share this because it was an exciting surprise. I haven't had this experience in so long. It's not like I want to go out there and test it again. No, I'm okay with that. But I'm glad to know and see firsthand that I did not have this reaction. Even my husband noticed that, and he identified the superfoods and the fruits and veggies that I take before I even mentioned it. This is somebody that is not big on wanting to have fruits and veggies, and the fact that he was able to notice this. First of all, he's a guy. Most guys don't notice details like women do, and second, and my husband is not a big fruits and veggies eater, and the fact that he even noticed it and brought it to my attention obviously goes to show that there's something that is actually working and helping me. So I wanted to bring this to you as newfound hope, and knowing that instead of taking what do you call those things? Was it Clarisil? What's the name of those antihistamine allergy meds, over the counter allergy meds? It's been so long, and I have not been taking them. So I'm even forgetting the names now, which is fine because I don't want to take them. But instead of taking them every single day, and keeping the toxins in your body, and rebuilding on top of that, like building more toxins on top of those toxins, this is something that you can do that's simple, it's affordable, it's very effective, and it's delicious. So, if anything, I would say that that's something I would encourage you to try, especially if you struggle with allergies, because I'm sure you've heard it before that suffering is optional. We don't have to suffer, and there is a way, a natural way, a solution that will help to eliminate something like this. And it's not just with dander; it's other allergies as well, even food allergies. Eliminating those toxins that contribute to the allergies in the first place. So hopefully, this brings you some newfound hope and excitement, and it's something that you'd like to do. Wanted to connect with me on DM or send a comment below, and you guys can get a special discount too as well. So it's even better on top of the affordable rates too. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to share and answer any questions. So okay, well, hopefully you enjoyed this, and have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you soon. Bye. God bless you always. Take care.